Miranda Devine has this piece in the New York Post, how the government hid the truth behind Hunter Biden's laptop. And there's a couple of revelations in here I hadn't considered before. She addresses here how the FBI kind of pre-censored the story by using what they would call cutouts here. She says DHS recommended the use of third-party nonprofit groups as clearinghouses for information to avoid the appearance of government propaganda. It was reported by The Intercept this week in that story we covered about the DHS working with big tech, how they used third-party entities, the government, to then contact big tech as kind of cutouts. In the spy business, she notes that's what's called the cutout, points out this guy Schindler, a former senior intelligence analyst with the NSA. In other words, a deniable intermediary legally to spread the White House's propaganda. This is what worries me about these groups that say, like, Citizens for a Cleaner Internet. The purpose of these groups, a lot of them funded by far left-wing billionaires, is solely to be intermediaries for the government as conduits to big tech. So the government has plausible deniability, say, oh, we didn't contact big tech, Joe. We contacted Citizens for a Cleaner Internet.
Oh,
so it's a nice little way to disconnect the government from the big tech people to say you're not the one deputizing them to take out free speech, to take free speech down. But here, this is the part that interested me most about the piece, not just the cutout. She talks about the censorship game specifically as it relates to Hunter Biden. She says a perfect example of how the censorship regime works is the Hunter Biden laptop. 2 FBI agents, Elvis Chan and Laura Demlow, heard about them earlier in the week, have been identified in documents uncovered by the Missouri lawsuit as pressuring Facebook to suppress the post's accurate and factual reporting about Hunter Biden. Listen to this part. We know the FBI at the time was spying on Rudy Giuliani's online cloud with a covert surveillance warrant. Oh, they were. Therefore, it had access to his emails in August of 2020 from the computer store whistleblower John Paul MacIsaac, and to Miranda Devine, her text messages discussing when the Post would publish the story. It sure looks as if the FBI deliberately pre-censored a legitimate story for a political aim. You get what she's saying here? That because the FBI had an illicit, immoral, and potentially, I would argue, illegal warrant to spy on Rudy Giuliani, that as Giuliani is using his email system to text Miranda Devine, email Devine, and as the whistleblower, John Paul MacIsaac, who has a book out that I took part in publishing. He's the computer repairman who took the Hunter Biden laptop. They're communicating with each other about this laptop as the FBI likely in live time is reading their comms. That's how they got this pre-censorship narrative ready to go, that this was going to be Russian disinformation before the story even broke in the mainstream media. Folks, this stuff is just genius, how they pulled this off. Level of spying and dishonesty is just staggering. Read this story. Please read it before the election. This is what we're dealing with. We are dealing with a deep state that is real. It's not a fairy tale. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's real. You want more of it or you want less of it? There's one side to vote for here. That was a clip from the Dan Bongino Show. You can watch the full show. We recommend you do on Rumble. Go to rumble.com/Bongino, please, and subscribe for free. We appreciate it.